Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode. We're working on Unit 2, Lessons 3 and 4. It's my favorite subject. Let's go to our learning objectives. Today, we're going to read short, simple sentences. We will use context to confirm or self-correct word recognition and understanding. We will form and use possessives. We will ask and answer questions to get information. And for language, we will use possessive with apostrophe S. Okay, now I want you to look at the table and complete the sentences with the names in brackets. So if you look at this picture, it could be a locker room for students at a school. How do we know this? We can see lockers, we can see boxes filled with boys' outfits, maybe sportswear, along with a box that has girls' outfits as well. We've got some bags, towels, a cap, and a couple of books, a notebook and a book. So let's look at number 1 that's already done for us. It's Huda's notebook. So if I want to show that Huda owns something, I will write her name and then add an apostrophe S to show that it is her notebook and she is singular, she is one person. Let's go to number 2. It is Fadi jacket. If I want to show ownership of the jacket to Fadi, I will say it is Fadi's jacket. So I will write Fadi as a name and then I will add an apostrophe S to show that Fadi is one person who owns a jacket. Let's jump to number 3. These are the boys' football shirts. So if you look at the box on top of the lockers, you'll notice that there's a box labeled boys and it has the boys' t-shirts. So we have a lot of boys on the team, right? So are we going to use apostrophe S or S apostrophe? Let's check together. Of course, if we have more than one boy who owns a shirt, we will say boys and then apostrophe. Okay, let's go to number 4. In this box, there are girls' t-shirts. Of course, if we look into the box, we'll find a lot of t-shirts for many girls. Therefore, this is a plural possessive. Therefore, it will be girls' apostrophe. So number 4 is, in the box, there are girls' t-shirts. So the apostrophe goes after the S if the subject is plural and it shows ownership. Let's go to number 5. Whose shoes are these? They are Ali. It should be they are Ali's. Ali apostrophe S because Ali is one person. Now go to number 6. Whose cap is this? Let's look at the cap and read the label. It's Dina, the green cap. Therefore, we will say it's Dina's cap. Dina apostrophe S because she is one person who owns a cap. Let's go to number 7. Magdi blank bag is blue. Magdi's bag is blue. Why did we add apostrophe S? Because Magdi is one person who owns a blue bag. Let's go to number 8. Manal bag is yellow. We want to show ownership of Manal to the bag. So we will say Manal's bag is yellow. Manal apostrophe S to show that Manal is one person who owns a yellow bag. No one is sharing the yellow bag with her. Number 9, this is not the children's notebook. It's the teacher. So if we want to say that this is a notebook for the teacher, only one teacher, we will say teacher apostrophe S. Teachers. Number 10, this is not Mr. Abdelaziz's ball. It's the children's ball. So how can we fix children here and make sure it shows ownership? We'll say the children's ball. So children and then apostrophe S. Let's go to the next slide, which is our rules for possessives. Now, if I'm talking about a singular noun that possesses something, I might say it's the girl's notebook. That means this one girl owns a notebook. So I will write girl and then apostrophe S. The same goes when I say the girl's name is Lama. That means the name of the girl is Lama. And it's Salma's book. Here we showed that Salma has ownership of the book. Let's jump to the right-hand side and read the sentence about the pen. It's the teacher's pen. That means the teacher owns this pen alone. Therefore, we will write teacher and then apostrophe S. Now let's jump to the plural part below on the left-hand side. It's the girl's picture. Here, there's one picture, but it is owned by two girls. In this case, we have to use the plural possessive form. So we will say girls and then apostrophe. The girls' names are Judy and Ola. This is Judy and Ola's picture. Or this is Judy's and Ola's picture. Now on the right-hand side, if we want to show that the teachers share a room together and they are many teachers, we will say this is the teacher's room. So we write teachers and then add an apostrophe after the S. I hope this is clear. If you still feel confused, you may rewind and listen one more time. Let's go on to exercise 3. Find the difference between the two pictures. Let's see your observation skills. For this section, you're going to look at the two pictures carefully and find the numbers labeled on each place in the picture, and then read the sentences in order to be able to fill in the blanks with the correct possessive. Let's get started. Picture A is already done for us. Let's read it together. It's a girls' school. So why did we add the apostrophe at the end of the word girls? It is because it's the school for many girls. This is a possessive noun. Let's go to number 2 in picture B. It is a blank school. Let's find number 2 and fill in the blank in number 2. And of course, it is a boys' school. So picture B is a boys' school. How do we know? We know from the label on the gates. Let's go to number 3. On the left-hand side in picture A, room 1 is the blank room. I want you to find room 1 on the left-hand side in the girls' school and tell me what is room 1, okay? And of course, it is the teacher's room. It's for many teachers. It's plural, therefore we will write teachers and then add an apostrophe. Let's go to picture B and check what room 1 has. Room 1 is the blank office. His name is Mr. Sa'r. So actually, Mr. Sa'r is which kind of teacher? He is the English teacher. So this is the teacher's office. It's for only one person, therefore we write teacher and then apostrophe S. Mr. Sa'r owns this office and he is one person, so we write teacher apostrophe S. Let's go to number 5. On the left-hand side, in picture A, we will go to room 2. I want you to find room 2 and put your finger on it. Room 2 is a blank classroom. If you read the speech bubbles, you will know who is the person who should be or owns this room. And this is Randa, Randa's room. Room 2 is Randa's classroom. Therefore, we write Randa and then apostrophe S to show that she is one person who owns the class. Now let's go to number 6. In room 2 on the right hand side, picture B. I want you to look for room 2 and put your finger on room 2. Room 2 is the blank classroom. So of course, if you read the speech bubbles, you will see that it is for Omar and Nadir. So we'll say room 2 is Omar and Nadir's classroom. Okay, they are two people who are in this room. Let's go to number 7. There is a car outside. It's blank. Okay, now this is the girls' school. So I want you to look at the speech bubbles and read them to be able to find out. Of course, this car is for Iman and Aya. So we will say it's Iman and Aya's car. Or it's Iman and Aya's. Both are correct. Let's go to picture B, question 8. There is a car outside. I want you to read the name of the boy who's going to ride the car. And of course, it's Adam's car. Or it's Adam's. Both are correct. Let's go to number 9. That's blank motorbike. I want you to find the motorbike in picture A at the girls' school and tell me who owns it. The name of the person owning it is written on the floor beside the motorbike. And this is, of course, Mr. Mansour's motorbike. And last but not least, picture B, the last question. Those are the blank bikes. I want you to find the bikes in picture B and point to them and read the words written underneath them. And of course, it is teachers or the teachers. Those are the teachers' bike. Is it bikes? Is it one teacher or more than one teacher? Of course, it's more than one. They are two bikes, and therefore they're owned by two different people. So we must use the plural form. So we write teachers and then add an apostrophe. Now, let's move on to life skills. It's very important for us to connect everything we learn to real life so that we do not forget it and we learn from it. Let's get started. Remember to follow class and school rules. Complete the rules with always or never. The first one is done for us. Let's read it together. Number 1, we always do our homework. Let's go to number 2. We blank listen to the teacher. Of course, it is we always listen to the teacher. Number 3, we blank forget our pencil cases and notebooks. Hopefully, you guys never forget your pencils and pencil cases and notebooks. لا استني هقولها تاني. We blank forget our pencil cases and notebooks. Of course, I hope the answer is never. We never forget our pencil cases and notebooks. Number 4, we blank help each other. Of course, hopefully that's true. We always help each other. Number 5, we blank wear our school uniform. We always wear our school uniform. You know that. Number 6, we blank say unkind things to other students. Of course, this is we never say unkind things to other students. So let's check our answers. We've got them all. Very good, guys. Let's move on.